Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 22nd of January to Saturday, the 28th of January, 2023. And this is especially for you coming from Scorpio. Before I begin, let me have a minute of your time. This is my email. If you would like to have a 90-minute session to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. That's who is changing all the signs coming and going, and the lines getting stronger or weaker. It's the soul that's doing it. And I'll show you as well. Your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, a lot of energies. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery number. We'll talk more about this towards the end of the program. Sunday, the 22nd of January. This is a very lucky morning and afternoon for you coming from Scorpio. The planets of unexpected goodness are there, which means that some kind of good things your actions can bring for you a reward, whether financial, whether physical, whether emotional, whether even a brilliant ideas that may come to you in this morning afternoon. So jot things down because these planets move very quickly, and you will see that what happens in the morning and afternoon. A wonderful exercise of brilliance of mind can also be seen. So write down all your ideas. I also like your evening nightfall. This is a more materialistic evening nightfall. And so you have the chance in this evening nightfall to meet people who can help you expand what you are doing and get to talk to people who listen to your plans. That's number one. You may tend to be a little bit boisterous or dominating or stubborn. Try to eliminate them. Try to eliminate that. And that will help you a great, great deal. There's a planet of accident, just one planet. So be careful. Accidents can be verbal, they can be physical, they can be emotional. So in the evening, nightfall especially, and even in the morning, afternoon, whatever is offered to you, by all means accept it, but tell them, whoever they are, that you need time to be also thinking about it. So don't be impulsive in the morning, afternoon to grab whatever is promised to you. That's my message. Monday, the 23rd of January. This is another 24 hours given to you. Good luck. Planets are moving very fast. You got to be on your toes. Where you work or where you do business, the brilliance of you, the speaking skills, the writing skills, the brain power thinking skills are all very active and they're all very positive. So this is the time you want to speak to your bosses about all the plans and they will value you a great, great deal. You'll come up with a brilliant, brilliant framework. So don't wait and leave it for the last minute on morning, afternoon, Monday, the 23rd of January. Plan this days ahead and be prepared. And you're going to leave a mark of brilliance as people listen to your plans. Communicate, communicate. Ask favors, whether on the personal level, job, business, financial level, or any level. Evening and nightfall, the planets of unexpected goodness are there. So you're going to get very lucky in the evening, nightfall as well. On top of that, these brilliant planets of the morning, afternoon will also be there. So why don't you favor the side of your job, business, financial area to be included to your plans in the evening, nightfall? Just to have fun would be not enough because the planet of promise, who says that what happens to you, what's promised to you on the Monday, the 23rd January, is going to give you a lot of security. So create this by having people to meet the whole day to do with finances, especially. Chasing for the romance would be very easily if that's what you want. Tuesday, the 24th of January. Now, this is a nasty morning afternoon. Firstly, you will not be on the same wavelength as people. So try to be on the same wavelength, but you cannot definitely accept what idiots say. So don't repeat them. In other words, don't answer them and just keep it until another day where you'll have the chance to explain to people rather than jump up and disagree. You'll make hidden enemies very easily on this morning and afternoon, whether they are your bosses, whether it's at work, whether it's in business, whether at home. All this can happen. So the disagreeability starts with not being on the same wavelength. and then creates enemy. And be careful, finances can be wasted. So don't throw money around just because you are being passionate about something that you want. Evening and nightfall, your brilliant planets of speech and action and mind and the ability to sway people to your way of thinking is there. So my mind, and I see many money planets around. So use the evening nightfall to be able to meet people where financial areas are considered to be developed. And you will get that wonderful exercise going. The trouble is that these morning afternoon planets, which are nasty and just make you a loser, some of them will try to follow you to the evening nightfall. You can't stop them. If you have any emotional exercise going on, they will disturb the emotional exercise. If you're out with people looking for help financially, they will disturb as well. So what can you do about this? Well, number one, choose your company very, very carefully. Number two, don't think passionately. Don't think emotionally. Depend on logic, logic, logic. And you'll make your logical planets of evening nightfall work brilliantly for you. Wednesday, the 25th of January. This is a nasty day. Morning and afternoon, the words accident comes up. Physical accidents, verbal accidents, financial accidents. You are going to say or do something very, very wrong which will affect you in all these three areas. So be careful. Even in the personal side of your life, do not take risks. Do not leave evidence where the finger of blame can be pointed at you. So don't delegate your duties at work or in business. Somebody else will get it all wrong. You'll get the blame. Struggle if you have to. Do it all by yourself. If you're traveling, there's a danger of accidents. So try to minimize traveling. And be careful. People who don't like you, they are walking around, they are around you. And so don't discuss your personal plans or your personal whatever to any people, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. Keep everything to yourself. No harm being secretive because plans or whatever to go against you can be easily arisen. And that's how you will get to be blamed. Evening and nightfall, a different kind of problem. You are just not on the same wavelength. Many will think of you as a rebellious nature, a nature that doesn't like rules and regulations. So stop that and try to behave in a way where you say less and do less. The morning afternoon nasty planets will also visit you. There's too much baggage and you've got nothing to gain except meeting somebody unexpectedly. So go for that sake and then go home early, I would say, would be the best way because nothing else than meeting somebody unexpectedly is good enough. So if you don't even want to do that, it's even safer because once you're outside, you're open to circumstances. When you're in your home, you can control it. Thursday, the 26th of January, here comes a brilliant morning afternoon. Long-term planets are seen. All the bonding you want, whether in the place of work, whether in the place of business, whether long-term security to be bonded, is all possible. So choose company very carefully that you want to discuss whatever you want to discuss. This can include where you work, where you do business, having lunch with somebody, a good idea, because you can be bonding with good people. And that bonding is going to take you into a long-term, some kind of satisfaction and security. Also, the promises and all the good things you did in your past, you may get reward based on that as well, where you work or where you do business. Evening and nightfall, the planets of accident are back, and the planets of not being able to see eye to eye are also there. Not worth going out. When I see like that, I just don't go out. So don't go out in the evening nightfall if you can. Trouble is that some of your good planets will also be there just to introduce you to some kind of long term nature. So if you have to be out, just go out with a purpose. Go out with a purpose in the sense that you want to meet somebody and then go home early. These firecrackers, Chinese New Year behind me, giving me that background orchestra. Friday, 27th of January. Oh, this is a wonderful 24 hours for you. Morning and afternoon, the most group of powerful planets are seen. They will help you because they are determined to help you. So you just get lucky, that means. So choose which area in life that you want to be the luckiest. Is it the job? Is it the business? Is it that romance? Is it to make your family happy? It's all workable because there's a real good array of planets in the morning and afternoon to just give you that promise you want. Start something new if you want, and you will see that that starts very beautifully as well. So when you get wonderful planets like this, you have to prepare 1 or 2 days earlier and get ready, and then you use this expertise that you already prepared for. That's the best way to get the full mileage of such a wonderful morning afternoon. Some of your evening planets also wonderful, and they visit you in the morning afternoon to make some long-term bonding with others as well. Evening and nightfall, the planets of long-termness are there. And yes, your morning afternoon wonderful planets will visit you. So there's harmony throughout the whole day. Evening and nightfall, the bonding can be on a personal level, which means romance or closeness to your family. It can be with the people you meet, job wise or business wise. The bonding will be very fast. It creates a platform for long term security. So make this a serious Friday, the 27th January, day and night. You'll get very good full value. Saturday, the 28th of January, ego everywhere in the morning, afternoon. Well, something ego is for happiness, but some feel that ego makes you very much to be seen as very selfish and to be seen as somebody very critical of others. So try to be on your best behavior of never criticizing anybody. Don't be a perfectionist. Even if people make mistakes, let it be. And you yourself, you're not going to bond very easily with people. You have to make a big effort for people to like you or side with you. And when you can't get that, your ego will not be happy and you will show you're not happy. And that will, of course, slow and make your morning, afternoon bad. So, one way or another, if once these planets want to make it difficult for you to find that kind of satisfaction. So, don't be a perfectionist, as I said. Be happy with 40, 50% coming to you. Your evening and nightfall planets, 1 or 2, will join you in the morning and afternoon to help you because they are wonderful, strong planets. But they may turn out to be too aggressive in the morning, afternoon. So be careful not to be aggressive, not to be demanding, not to be expecting things come hell or fury. Just tell yourself, never mind morning and afternoon. What I get, I'll be happy. But wait till your evening nightfall. There's a group of wonderful planets. Trouble is, there's also a group of ego planets. They are going together the whole day. So that ego side of you, let go by not being a perfectionist and not being somebody who expects always everybody to side you. So be flexible. In the evening nightfall, you'll get more than enough for yourself. Wear your best colors. You'll know your best colors if you have me to see me for a session. And that best colors will help you to coordinate in the evening nightfall to get something quite fruitful. This 90-minute session I keep talking about is basically to help you know your next 9 years. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Palms are very important to be read. They belong to the energy of the soul. The soul is the one who is making the changes, and the aura is the one getting the senses about it. And your third eye is the one looking out for you for your future. All that is mapped on your palms. And I will, if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's quite a simple way. It's a theory which you can put into practice very fast, and you will learn this very quickly. Lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, these energies are very important to coordinate the continuity of happiness and good luck. And in these next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will map it out for you, include the health areas, which I will go into full detail for you. There's so much to keep talking about. Just send me this email and let's get down to business, you and me. Your outlay is only USD $50, that's all. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.